Did you know that God is for you? God is for this nation. In the inaugural address of George Washington, he says right off the bat, God, keep this nation in your holy protection. I am echoing that today, all these years later. We've heard about education, we've heard about trusting God, and we've heard about all that stuff. I look through, I'm a veteran, and I see these gentlemen with the hats on. Thank you. Thank you to everyone, okay? If anyone in uniform anywhere goes into combat and does not know what the enemy is doing, you might as well just pack your bags and go back home. This is a combat that we are in. It's a spiritual warfare. And I'm going to use spiritual terms, and I'm trying to give you a clear picture. When I became born again, I was born into a kingdom that was already at war. And it has been in war, at war, since Adam and Eve left the garden. Now the war was not on a playing field that was very level until Jesus came and leveled the playing field. When I said I'm a terror, I am in a reckless abandon mode. It's not against flesh and blood, because I see beyond that. I have eyes to see into the spiritual realm. God told me just this week, you can't defeat the enemy if you're not fighting him. Do you ever try to beat up a shadow? Can't do that. And it's the very same thing we're engaged with now. It's not us against them. It's good against evil. God is for you. In Timothy, he said, I would have you pray for those who are in authority so that you could live a quiet, peaceable life in all godliness and dignity. That's good. God wants good government. So I'm just here to encourage you. Put your faith to work and pray and kick them out. You just do it. Just do it. Okay?
I'm going to start in 1776, but I'm going to move on quickly. In 1776, the dictatorship of monarchy of England considered the American people to be stupid fools. It was verbalized. In 2008, a would-be presidential candidate called us a bunch of gun-toting, Bible-clinging fools, idiots. That's pretty fast, isn't it? You seeing the difference between what we had then and what we got now? There was a difference for about 150 years. For about 150 years, we had freedom in this country. And then one of our liberal presidents decided that we needed social protection. So he instituted and gave us all a number called Social Security. So they decided to just take our money, put it in a lockbox and keep it till we got old. We were too stupid to keep it for ourselves invested. So they took it and locked it up. Well, when I'm old enough to retire, I'm old enough to collect Social Security. I'm also lucky enough that I saved enough money that I can make over $50,000, not 250. I make 50, and they take 70% of the tax, my Social Security, 70%, which means they take it back. As time goes on, they use that, the scare tactics, to say, we're not going to have this career, we're not going to have any Social Security to pay you, but what you need to do, you give us all your money, turn your liberty over to us, your hopes and dreams over to us, And we're going to take it and put it in a lockbox for you, so you'll have it when you're dead. Because I won't have it, my children won't have it, and my grandchildren won't have it. They'll do the same thing they did with the Social Security. They'll put nothing in the lockbox. And when the grandchildren are looking for something, it'll be like one of the ministers said up here, there'll be nothing for you. Before I'm ever dead, we're going to have hyperinflation, just like the man said. You can't spend $10 trillion and borrow 6 of it from a mortal enemy that we defeated a few years back and expect them not to put us on our knees very soon. And it's already started. It's hard to fight back from your knees. And they have us there now. They have taxed us. Everybody is this close to poverty in this country except our leaders. A bunch of gluttonous, pompous asses. They have become so entrenched in the government that they will never leave. We can go to Florida. I'm going. And I will go anywhere anyone wants me to go and fight back. But I watch Glenn Beck on TV says, oh, we can't get violent. I don't want to get violent. I figure, what can I do if I don't get violent? I said, the easiest way to get rid of that bunch of pompous asses is starve them out from up there. They can't go on trips. They can't go on everything. They can't take half the year off and steal enough money to put their grandchildren through Harvard, where they can grow up to be educated fools too. I said, well, if I can't be violent, what can I be? I said, well, starve them out. There's only one problem. I look around in the room, I see very few young people in here. They have been brainwashed by our high schools and colleges to where they feel they are entitled from the day they are born to a Cadillac, an iPod, and a TV, and every other thing they want. I don't want to carry on forever. I could go on all night, but I'll stop. I would just like to say that if our children, if we could motivate our children and grandchildren and teach them the truth, then we would have a chance of winning with a vote. But I'm going to every tea party there is, and I will bring the tar. If we can get enough people to bring some feathers, it will tar feather them and run them out from up there. Thank you.